8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
Oh, I like that angle.
That's unfortunate. Time to take the leg.
Welcome to Drinkin Bro. Yeah, welcome to Drinkin Bros Fake News, everybody, bringing you the realest, fakest news of the week. Got some real news here to start off at the top. D'Anthony, you were recording Citizen. Who was back there? Was it Phil Labonte?
Yeah.
Back there, and I've been traded, D'Anthony. I have been traded from the Dallas Bulls to the Colorado Spartans. Let's go. Let's go. Had a fucking really good game, actually, Saturday, although that mercy rule kicked in the second quarter. Tomorrow, also, I was able to get the infamous Brad Namdar. God damn it, dude.
That's how it's spelled. I don't actually know how you say it.
The audience was listening to it, but Jared hit me up too, and he goes, dude, you got to get Brad on the show. And I was like, I got it. I called him, and I said, hey, dude, you got to come on the show. We've each gotten laughs about it all week long. It couldn't have been more perfect. So he's going to come on tomorrow. It'll be a bonus episode for the weekend leading into the Saturday game. Because I got traded to Colorado, there's a jersey that I'll be number 23. God damn, that jersey's nice. That literally just got sent to me by the commissioner there for the National Arena League. You'll be able to bet on this on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit up to $1,000. I think Brad might actually be playing on the other team. So we'll ask him tomorrow when he's on the show, but this is going to be fucking hilarious. And then to start it off, one of our big shows on the network is Crime Corner. We almost had a crime happen in this fucking studio last night, but we'll leave this up to you guys to help us solve this, okay? So I get out of work. You are still here, I think, recording something, and I'm at the end of the driveway, and you're like, yo, what the fuck are the police doing here? And I was like, these motherfuckers are trying to dig in our yard. The highway is obviously very, very close, but they haven't purchased our land yet. So therefore, they don't have the rights to do any of this shit. Now, allegedly, this guy said he was with Spectrum Fiber, and I said, you're crazy. We have Spectrum Fiber here. There's no reason to put these fucking cables here. He's like, there's a apartment complex, you know, we got this 2,000-foot permit or whatever. And I go, look around you, bro. We're on a fucking highway. I go, there's no apartment complex.
Yeah, there's one that they're building down there. It's not done yet. But
it's not 2,000 feet away.
It doesn't matter if it's 12 inches away.
No.
Right?
No.
Because they haven't paid me for the right to access my land. For those of you that don't own commercial property, basically they have to go through your attorney, and it's somewhere between $4,500 and $5,000 just to come onto your land to do a survey.
Yep.
That's what you as the landowner are entitled to. And these guys, this is the second time they've shown up and just trying to do stuff, right?
This is the third time in the last, let's call it 8-9 days, and they keep showing up late, hoping we're not going to be here. But, dude, I fucking work late, so I'm here, motherfucker. And so I went out there to confront these guys. Now, this time it got pretty fucking physical. Police came and all that other shit, Austin PD. Those guys are always great, and I hate bothering them with this fucking stupid-ass shit, and I told them. So homeboy rolls up in a truck. Bob, put this truck up on screen first. We'll start there. Because you guys were able to find, You guys were able to find my stolen truck faster than San Antonio police did last time on air. Shout out to Trey Wetzel for doing it. So zoom in. This is it's like a beat up white F-150, Texas plates TMF 7283. This guy would not give me his info. Showed me some fucking fake survey, said he had the rights through TxDOT or whatever, and I go, no, you sure don't. I go, TxDOT's got my number on speed dial, bro. So we would have heard from them. And
yeah, because we did that. We helped them find what's her name?
Yes.
Well, what was her name?
Lizette.
Was
it
Sandoval.
Lizette Sandoval?
Yeah, she was missing, and we found her. Well, that's not true.
A listener did.
Yeah.
A listener found her and actually had a meeting with her about 4 to 6 months after we did that show. But find out whose truck this is. Texas plate TMF 7283. This was the dude that I got confrontational with. And I was like, motherfucker, I will dog walk you. He had 4 illegals in the back of the truck. One was just sitting in the fucking driveway. Pop this guy up. Pop up this Little Dipper. We'll be able to see the Little Dipper in daylight today, which is nice. So this dude just sitting at the end of the driveway. What is that? Zoom in on that thing.
So I saw him using it a little bit as I was leaving.
I thought it was a lunch pill.
It's a scanner for something, like he's trying to find lines underground or something. I just don't know what it's for.
Okay, if you're in the chat, let us know because obviously I've never worked in this field, but his shirt couldn't be any more bright. And that's what happens when you work on a fucking highway where cars are zooming down at 65 miles an hour there. And I go, hey, bro, you got to get the fuck out of the driveway. And he kind of kicked this thing over to the side. And I go, no. You and this thing need to get the fuck out of the driveway. So it was him. Scroll up to his face. There you go. It was him. And we got a couple more shots of him from the other truck that showed up. And then they got the fuck out of there. And when the police arrived, these 4 Mexicans fucking ran up into the woods at NFL Combine speed that was so comical. I was like, dude, whoever that fat bean dip who was like 325, 350, who took off into the woods.
Sign him up.
That is maybe the top 1-2 pick in the draft. I know Mendoza's going 1 of the Raiders. That guy might be 2. We just don't know because they're illegal and they never came back. Now, I asked the guy who was there, the contractor, I'm going to use air quotes on that because he had no verification of it. Nothing was on his truck or anything
He's wearing
else.
that yellow shirt.
Yes. And so I go, dude, whoever that guy was who ran, the fat guy who ran up in the woods, not this one. He was fast, but that's normal, right? Small guy, you're like, that's fine. But the fat one, man, who ran up into the woods was really fucking impressive.
That is GD Construction Incorporated out of 2514 Cove Hollow Court, Rowlett, Texas.
No way.
No.
Who founded that fast?
Just say that one more time, Ben.
It doesn't matter.
Just for the record.
Wait, what is it? GD Construction?
Just don't fuck around here.
And Rowlett, Texas. How far is Rowlett, Texas from here?
GD Construction Inc. 2514 Cove Hollow Court, Rowlett, Texas.
It's like kind of by Dallas.
Whoa, what the fuck?
It's on the outskirts of Dallas.
So why would you drive through? I
They're
just
probably
drove to
down here
Dallas last
doing.
weekend.
They're probably down here doing contract work, and I'm guessing that the cable company is turning a blind eye to. They hire a contractor, and he brings his own crew, and his own crew are people that don't belong in this country. So you only need one legitimate identification per group.
Okay.
One guy to talk to the cops. Everybody else can flee into the woods until it's safe.
That's what happened.
That's literally what happens all the time.
Because the guy waited, once the cops told him to leave, and I saw him circle around. So he was looking for his dudes in the woods. And I said, look, I just yelled out to him, and I go, follow the bright yellow shirt, fuckface. And he was pissed off. Look at how bright this color is. You can't miss this fucking guy. And they're all like that because you're working on the highway. That's why.
Well, yeah, but also, if you happen to get caught in the current in the Rio Grande, it'd be nice for someone to be able to see you to drag you out of there because I assume that's how they got here.
I think so.
Like
and
this.
Yeah, just swimming, dude.
Or maybe they're doing the breaststroke. I don't know how they swim.
I'm not sure.
And when I say they, I mean literally these specific guys, not all Mexicans.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't just assume that all Mexicans swim across the border the same.
I don't either.
I assume they all swam across the border, just not in the same style.
No, dude. It's some of them
To
are
be
like
clear.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Some of them can't swim.
Same one like Katie Ledecky.
Exactly. Exactly.
Actually, they both do the breaststroke, don't they?
They
Not
do all of
always.
it.
Yeah,
They
they're like
do
the
all of
two
it.
best swimmers of all time.
But it's men and women, so that's a fair assessment. Now, Ryan, I'm not sure if you heard me calling out for you last night. Did you hear me outside calling for you?
No, I'm
that
sorry.
was 2 nights ago.
Well, here's the reason why. I wanted you to play the song as this was going on. So hit the button. There you go. You gonna blast this fool or what, Holmes? I was hoping it would just carry through the building and out into the street outside with the police and all that other shit. Nothing would have been more hilarious than that, but you didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. And also, I don't know if we have that capability, do we?
Yeah, it's been a busy week here. We've had a lot of people in and out of studio.
Nuts, hasn't it? A lot of weird celebrities here. We can't say what it is. We'll tell you after everybody leaves. But Dan and I will be recording in North Carolina next week, all next week. So you can give your hashtag Fire Jamie in there. He's there. He'll be shooting the shows for us. Kids are on spring break. So Texas spring break just started. And obviously, show goes on for us, but we want them to have some fun. Go to the beach, see their friends and all, and their grandparents and all the other stuff. And so we'll be shooting out of there all next week. And then, yeah, dude, I'm gonna have to get Jamie to put that fucking song on there.
Yeah.
On the goddamn board, I can tell you that.
He's got the multi-channel board. I've got one too, actually.
Okay.
A buddy of mine who's a retired cop that lives on the west side here has been tracking these assholes that are doing burglaries.
Huh? You want me to say it, don't you?
I'd like you to try.
Burglaries.
There we go.
God damn it. Nailed it. I'm on fire today. I feel good today.
They wear these like denim sweatsuits that have a very specific pattern on it. Bob, I'll send you a picture, actually. Go to your Twitter DMs, Bob. I've sent you a number of photos from these idiots. But it's like a group of people, kind of like those Tren de Aragua things. The one at the bottom is the pattern. It comes in this color right here, which is like white with some kind of black pattern on it. And then there's the inverse as well, black one with that same white pattern on it is another one that they've been wearing at multiple places, by the way.
Okay.
Using the same getup. The one above it, you can see the guy on somebody's security camera. It's a team of a couple of different people. They got a number of different vehicles they've been using. There's the white one, not the white person, but the outfit.
Yeah.
Go up to the next one. It's some kind of fucking Chevy crossover. This is one of the vehicles they've been driving, and that's a standby. Both of them had handguns on them. Let's see.
And what is this in regards to?
They've been doing armed robberies at people's houses.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Around, hold on. All over Travis County near Grains Ranch Loop and 360 near West Bank, a couple other places. One of the, there's some better photos of them, but you still can't really see that much of their face or anything like that. Otherwise, I would show them. But one of the vehicles is a blue Hyundai SUV with a blurred license plate, so they didn't get that one. One of them is a here we go. The blue Hyundai SUV is Missouri license plate A285 Charlie 3. And that's the one you see right there in front of you.
Okay.
And then the other image is a text. Cars also captured on the block were a Toyota SUV, Victor Kilo Zulu 1030. That Honda SUV, some kind of sedan that's 84 Bravo Kilo Delta Juliet, and a silver SUV as well was part of the pack. They were all kind of circling this neighborhood, apparently.
No shit.
Yeah. So there's, my guess is this is TDA related or cartel related in some way, just based on the operation order and the coordination and shit. The younger gangs don't really do it.
Okay.
It's probably the same group that stole your car back in the day.
Fuck, man. Yeah, it was. I actually met another neighbor too who got his car stolen. You remember they broke up that ring that was right over there. It was like 27 of them. It stopped after that. So maybe there's another group that has sprung up. Who fucking knows, dude? We got to get all these goddamn people out of the country. And I'd love to say, after all this crazy shit, that this is the craziest shit that I saw or that it happened to us yesterday. And no, it was untrue. So finished up with the police. If there wasn't video of this, you would never believe me. But finished up with the police, and then I usually take a left out of here to go home. I'm driving home, and there's a shit ton of traffic, and there's a bunch of cop cars on 290. And I'm like, the fuck is going on now, dude? And I'm like, is it the same cop cars for maybe the same people? And maybe they caught those fucking illegals or some shit like that? Nope. A goddamn Cessna plane landed on 290, and I drove right by it. But yeah, press play on this, Bob.
Yeah, I drove. It had just landed actually when I left yesterday.
Yeah.
So traffic was just all fucked up, and all the cops were pulling in. I don't know what happened. The guy was out of the Bird by the time I got by there.
The Bird was fine.
Yeah.
There was no. By the way, there was no miraculously, because they're trying to turn this into an 11-lane highway right now. It's 5, I think, including the middle lane there. How this guy was able to land on this fucking highway safely without injuring anyone is a mystery to me.
I'm surprised he found a gap.
That's same.
That time of day especially.
Yeah.
There's so much traffic. I was like, there's no way.
I could
And
barely
he
find 5 seconds to turn out of here at times.
Same. And like the fact that he got it off to the side of the road like this, like, I don't know who this pilot is, but God bless him, dude. This was like some Sully shit. Press play on this. That was my drive home. And I mean, just a goddamn plane on the side of the highway.
That's a nice little bird too.
What does something like that cost you?
Oh, not that much.
Okay.
A couple $100,000. But if it's brand new. Nice plane.
I mean, it was untouched.
Did a good job of whatever. I mean, certainly you don't expect that to happen, but this, despite the traffic congestion, as far as roads go that are in a city, this is not a bad one to land on, just because there's such long stretches of flat,
and there's no lights.
Uncurved highways with no lights,
Where was this? This is Travis County.
This is like 200 meters down the road.
We're Travis County.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know, because we're still in Travis. I thought maybe it was Hayes.
No, it was right
200
here.
meters down the road on the left-hand side. So,
it was
I
right,
drove by it.
It was right before you get to the construction place.
Yeah.
So, like, super close.
You know Boutwell Steel up there?
Yeah, right
past it.
Right past it, I mean, yeah.
Oh, and like the...
so, like, right over the hump when it starts to flatten out again, it was right there.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It was about 1,000 feet from the studio. I mean, it was nuts, dude. And so I drove right by it. Traffic was bad going the other way, but, like, I'm obviously rubbernecking it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
This is a good rubberneck.
People in the chat seem to think that it was trying to fly into our building, maybe.
Oh, my God.
Because of all the shit we've been talking?
Of 9/11 jokes.
Oh, yeah.
I've thought about that, dude. We get our own 9/11, and that
little plane wouldn't even fucking do anything to this, though.
To us, it would.
No,
it can.
I mean, honestly, down at that level, one, there's lines everywhere, so it would have to come down at an angle. But even then, it would only be going like 130 knots at the most.
Aviation fuel, though.
Also, you guys would be fine because it's going to shoot for center mass, and the people in the middle of the building
That's you guys.
Yeah, which is exactly why we put you there, Bob.
Yeah.
You guys are, what do you call it, cannon fodder, I guess?
Mm-hmm. So congratulations on all of that.
I don't know why we never took insurance policies out on those guys.
On these guys?
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah, we can.
Can't do it, dude.
Oh, yeah. If you find a shady enough guy, you can do anything.
Yeah, but I just don't want to pay for it. So that's the other part of this.
Well, I mean, you pay twice. You pay for the insurance, and you pay somebody to...
yeah.
And then we get paid.
If
it takes money to make money.
It sure does. So if we added you to the policy, one of you has to die. Then we can cash in.
Yeah, we'll break a pull queue and throw it in the middle of the... in between.
So it's got to be me, right? I mean,
I don't think so. You're too young.
Well, Bob's got kids,
Yeah,
but you're probably gonna.
Dad.
So he played tennis, so he's got some wind. So you got to deal with that. Plus, he's got, I guess, some version of old man strength at this point. You're 40 now, right, Bob?
Yeah.
40, and I'm pretty much picking
three kids
children
and
up
three
all day.
children. Yeah,
kids
he's got grip strength. So you want to work to his weak side and see which one of his knees is fucked up because it'll be one of them.
Yep.
And the key, and he's
Shoot
never
for a single
stopped
leg.
drinking. Like, you have to keep drinking. All these people who live in like to 90s and hundreds, they all drink. every single day. So like, yeah, dude, Bob's gonna live.
Won't stop, can't stop.
No, Bob's gonna live. Ryan, you're too young. You're gonna fucking live. I think Coop would probably be the first, like the candidate back there. To be honest with you,
To do what? Die?
Yeah.
Coop was in the Air Force though.
I still think part of them might be ready.
No, but it's not about being ready. The Air Force is very good at avoiding conflict.
Okay.
They've missed most of our wars.
I mean, he took care of the most recent situation we had here pretty well.
Oh, you're in
was
the
in the
Army.
Army.
Yeah.
Why did I think you were in the Air Force?
All right.
Wait, who was in the Air Force?
was in the
It's
Army.
your brother. No, your brother's in the Navy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck? Somebody's in the
It's
Air Force.
because he's a pilot. But.
Jared.
Nah, he doesn't count.
No, he's on the policy.
He was a JTAC.
He's on the. Jared's on the policy. So like,
Yeah.
But yeah, shit. Where do we start today? Because there's so much fucking breaking news going on here.
Well,
today.
there's the.
We'll start with the Supreme Leader.
Yeah, this
here.
is funny. Bob, pull up some of those pictures of this assholes. We didn't get, so Monday we talked about the cardboard cutout
Yes.
that they used, but they only had pictures from far away. Now
didn't
we've
get to
got
see this.
Now we've got close-up pictures, and I swear to God, I thought this was South Park.
I did too. I did not
They're
believe
saying
it.
this is AI.
No, it's not.
That's what there's a community note saying it's AI.
The body part is AI. The
Oh,
head,
okay,
the
yeah,
head part
The-
is not.
The head part is
Okay.
not.
They took that head off. So they took that head and they put it in a frame like the one of Ali Khamenei in the back there.
Yeah.
Of his dad, and then they put flowers around it just like that, and put some other thing on top of it.
Yeah,
So-
we did show that on Monday.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
couldn't. There's a better picture of it that's closer up.
Okay.
There it is.
Oh yeah, there it is, right there.
Yeah, blow that shit up. This is the real one, and it's no less stupid.
Play it. Does that have any volume? What are they? So the guy.
There's nothing to hear. Well,
Yeah, but as you can see, he looks identical to his father.
they all look alike.
That's weird, right? It's
Yeah,
weird.
It's the same haircut and beard.
yeah.
So nobody knows right now who's in charge over there. Our government knows. I mean, I know it's IRGC generals, but we'll get to that in a minute. So, Mujtaba Khomeini allegedly issued his first public statement. Now he wasn't there.
So no,
It was-
no voice, no nothing.
No, it was read by state media.
Okay.
And he says he's vowing to use the lever of closing the Strait of Hormuz to international energy shipping after reports circulated that he was in a coma and his leg had been amputated after being severely injured in U.S. Israeli strikes that killed his father and other family members, to include his wife. I don't know about the leg thing, but he is in the hospital somewhere.
Okay.
And I think my understanding is he is in a coma. It was a pretty long message read aloud on Iranian state television. Of course, he didn't appear anywhere,
No.
and it's weird. So this is just such a fucking. It's another weird. I'm going to call it a mistake. I think it's a mistake for Iran. I mean, how many times have you seen the UN unilaterally condemn the actions? By the way, the Permanent Security Council includes China and Russia, both of whom are friendly with Iran. Everybody voted to condemn Iran for targeting their neighbors. Like everybody. It was 150 out of 180 countries, something like that, but everybody on the Permanent Security Council did. That's not good for them. And now they're threatening to shut down oil, which I mentioned yesterday. 37% of it goes to China.
Right.
Not just of Iran's oil, but all of the oil that goes through the Strait of Hormuz. 37% of all of that oil goes to China. They cannot afford. China needs energy, one, right? But more importantly, they need petroleum to make their fucking plastic bullshit tchotchkes that they sell to the rest of the world. They don't have any of it right now.
None. And you know what was odd, man, was I will stick with this first, then I'll get back to that in a second here. So two things struck me about this, the fake dude. One, the cardboard head, which is hilarious and ridiculous, and then there's people that are celebrating it. But the most shocking thing to me, in all sincerity, is because I've been working on this audiobook using AI so much, it is so easy now to fake a voice. Why did they not just fake his voice and then play that statement rather than a read statement? Because a read statement doesn't really mean shit to me.
They don't. You've seen the AI they do.
But they
It's not good.
I get
But
it.
you can
if you're
down-
that far behind, you're
Yeah.
military. Then what's your fucking military?
No, it's weird because they have pretty decent hacking outfits. They had a big hack over the, let's see, I think it was Tuesday, where it was a wiper hack, which is like basically where you go into a corporate infrastructure and wipe out all their data. Now, for reasonably set up companies, this is just an inconvenience because you have it all backed up on redundant drives and you just reload all the data back. You might lose like a 4-hour window of new data or something like that because of replication and shit, but that's not that big a deal. But the point is, they've got people who can hack sophisticated enough to get into Stryker's network, but not where they can make even halfway believable AI. Like dipshits that are just like 17-year-old kids in America right now are figuring out how to use AI to fake shit and prank their mostly they're pranking their friends and stuff right now, but still they're figuring it out. Your country can't figure it out. That's not a good look.
My 11-year-old and his friends are using it all the time to make fun videos and all this other shit. But like audio and like the video is still kind of wonky, whatever. That's fine. But the voice, you could have released just a speech if you wanted to of him, and then just put it online and said, "Hey, this is the statement from," and then it would have been all right. At least we think this guy is alive, and I'm going to use "think" in air quotes there. We think he's alive, and it sounds like him. And sure, man, I believe in this. And then you could give out orders, play that statement to orders, and then because if it were me, I would keep replicating it to give instructions to everyone else, so that way it seems like it's coming from the actual leader.
Yeah,
but we don't even know if he's alive.
No, I mean there's a lot of stupid ass propaganda going on around right now. New York Times for some reason is really trying hard to take credit for that school bombing, although there's no evidence to suggest that that's the case. They keep citing unnamed sources, and let's say for the sake of argument that it was a U.S. ordinance, blah blah blah, all that, et cetera, et cetera. You can watch the videos of the aftermath of the people allegedly looking for bodies around there. Not one person has. There's not one body in the picture.
Right.
There's not one person. I don't know if you've seen the way that the Mideast handles these situations, but what you'll often see is people holding bodies, like cradling them and walking around shouting and screaming.
Because they want the pictures.
Well, not necessarily. That's also how they mourn, right? So it's a little bit of both. And there was none of that. There's also like the social media account for that school was created the day before the strike happened. That's odd. Okay. Or I'm sorry, not the social media account. The social media account that broke the original news was changed. The name changed the day before, and it had been posting a bunch of pro-Palestinian propaganda before that, right? So there's a lot of fishy stuff around there. The other thing is propaganda-wise. I don't think that this Khomeini dude is in charge of shit. I don't even think he's alive. He may be alive, but he's in a hospital. But the generals, there's a group of IRGC generals that are running Iran right now, and they're using this dude as cover, basically.
The son?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not in charge of shit. It's a bunch of IRGC generals. And there's some Basij guys who have walked off the job recently, a couple of major ones. They're like the Gestapo for the IRGC, basically. They're like the secret police inside of the IRGC, for lack of a better phrase. The broader country doesn't know who's in charge. Right now, it's just like kind of roguish generals who are trying to conduct strikes, primarily a cluster bombing of Israel and trying to hit tankers in the Strait of Hormuz right now. That's their capability level.
Okay. Because right now, and I don't know if you feel the same way, it feels a bit chaotic, where we don't know if any of these people are alive. We don't know who's actually running the country. I don't know the next steps for Iran. I don't even know how long this is going to fucking last. Now, Trump's been saying recently that this is probably going to be a lot fucking shorter than we think. Do you agree with that assessment?
I have no opinion on that. I mean, I think people are freaking out because there's an election this year, but there's a long time before that election. And even if it takes more weeks than we wanted it to, if there's a good outcome from it, he still wins that argument. right?
He wins the argument.
The primary season is now over for the most part, so that's not a thing anymore.
He wins the argument, but here's where things are going to get tricky. Gas prices have gone up quite a bit.
We just released 170 million barrels from the strategic reserve.
That's what I heard.
Yeah,
but
so,
it'll
by the way,
it'll take a minute to kick in.
There is absolutely no reason that U.S. gas prices should have gone up. That's just gas companies deciding to do it. We don't get any oil from Iran. We get zero oil from Iran. Less than 2% of our oil even touches that area. When I say that area, I mean the Strait of Hormuz. Less than 2%. It should not affect our fuel prices at all.
So why are the gas companies doing this then?
Because they are assholes.
Well, are they global? So
some of them are.
Okay.
Yeah, but some of them are, but they treat their entire portfolio as one object. But you can't do that in a global market, right? It's not right, certainly. And I think they're not making any friends by doing that. Either way, the increase in fuel prices is one, temporary, and two, it's going to be tempered by a number of different things. One, we're going to start shipping more Venezuelan oil soon, quite a bit more actually, and we've relieved some of the sanctions on Russia right now, not just because of this situation, but also because we're bartering back and forth. It was a good faith move because there are some negotiations with Russia happening behind the scenes right now to get them completely off of sanctions at some point over the next 5 to 10 years. And this step was people think that Trump is capitulating to Russia because he put him the costs are going up. This was already planned. We talked about this 2 weeks ago, if you recall, about there being a deal framework in place where Russia and the U.S. are negotiating about getting them clear of some of these sanctions, right? That this is just stuff that's happening as we go along. But yeah, I mean, it's something to consider. Definitely there's the potential that fuel prices go up.
Yeah,
that's always a threat.
It's happening now because I filled up last night, and in Texas it's over $3, which it hasn't been for a very, very long time. So that's going on now. And then also I want to follow up. I don't subscribe to this, but according to the Jerusalem Post, which is their big newspaper over there, there is still no proof of life shown whatsoever for this.
Yeah, nobody's seen him.
No one.
Well, he's not a kid. He's 53, but nobody's seen him. You mean the kid?
Really?
Yeah. Kamani's kid?
Damn.
Yeah. Kamani was,
know.
84, Bob? I think it was 84.
Yeah, he was super old.
Okay. And so this statement, by the way, was just read out by a newscaster on Iranian state television with that photo that we showed you earlier, that little fake photo that was shown there of just his head. And they have not seen any signs of life from Khamenei since his appointments. Now, in this statement that you were referring to, he wrote that the Strait of Hormuz must remain closed, and if necessary, other fronts will be opened. The will of the masses is to continue the effective and regrettable defense, which is all bullshit, obviously. And who wrote that statement?
The IRGC generals.
Okay. And how many of those guys do you think are left at this point?
I don't know. I don't know how flat their organization is, to be honest. Like I know we've got too many general officers, but it wouldn't be more than a couple hundred.
Okay, because if you're looking at what's going on over there and the way we're bombing people, I don't know how this lasts more than 2 more weeks. I just don't see it happening here.
Well, before this particular conflict started, they had 122 key generals. Less now. I don't know what percent. Like I know we've killed about 40 of them so far.
Okay. Interesting.
So maybe 80. There's some speculation some of them are hiding out in the West that makes it more difficult for us to reach them with our bombers. But I think more than that, because our B-2s can reach them anywhere on Earth, more than that is they're hiding from Israeli intelligence. Because if they're anywhere in a city, Israel knows exactly where they are at all times.
All right.
Yep.
The other thing that I find odd about this whole situation is the weird sympathy that the media is kind of showing these fucking people. Usually when you have these protests and, it's, we care about women, we care about whatever, and it's just like, all right, you don't care about the 38 million women over there and all that other shits. The way that the newscasters have been treating this has been very bizarre. Even the attack that was going on in New York City the other day. We reported on that last Thursday on fake news. No one has touched that story since, dude.
Yeah.
It was one and done, and once it was those fucking dudes, and they asked Mamdani about it last night, and he refused to say anything negative about ISIS.
Well, I haven't seen any campus protests yet about Afghanistan on Tuesday permanently banning women from schools or legalizing slavery earlier this year. Or making it illegal for male doctors to see female patients, which means females don't get to see doctors anymore at all because there are no female doctors.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the Taliban. Now, the Taliban's currently getting blown up left and right by Pakistan, but yeah, that's we're giving them $40 million a week still, by the way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But again, the hypocrisy is just so crazy because what I haven't seen is a single Persian woman complaining about the United States bombing the regime.
No.
And you won't.
No.
You won't see one.
No. And then, Bob, go to our Instagram. I posted this video late last night. My wife's flight was canceled like 9 times, so I had to stay up super late last night. But go to Drinkin Bros Instagram. I posted this. It was the first time that I saw this video. See that guy right there, far right? Yep. Play this video.
Oh, not the midge?
The midget was awesome. But this is the greatest liberal video I've ever seen in my entire life. And then I slowed it down just so we could see a close-up of this guy at the end. But we'll get dinged for Sinatra, so don't play the volume, Bob. Okay. I put a Sinatra song at the end. All right. Oh, shit. Yeah, just play the beginning because you need to hear him talk. And then just kind of mute it at the end.
I'll cut it as quick as I can.
Okay. We're good. Fucking
Raised in New York, and we want everyone here to stay in New York. You don't get to come from outside and then tell everyone else.
I don't know who got that camera angle. I would nominate him for a Pulitzer, though. Like, it's the cleanest, most amazing video I've ever seen at the perfect time. It almost seems like a movie where you're like, all right, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to say this line, and then a terrorist is going to use your back as kind of a springboard to throw an IED into the streets and try to kill thousands of people. We good? Okay, action. That's what this was, and I wonder if this guy, so there was a listener who hit me up later this morning who said this guy was on social media or on YouTube. There's a video of him saying, we still don't know what it is yet, and I don't want to jump to conclusions. And I was like, motherfucker, he jumped over you to throw an IED into the streets to kill thousands of New Yorkers. Luckily, didn't happen. But what more do you need here that you shouldn't have these shitbirds in your city? Mamdani refused to comment on it, and it feels like all this Iran shit is now bleeding over here.
Yeah.
And I'll do this next story, and then I'll do the first advertiser afterwards because it's important and it's breaking right now. And that's the church. So there is a church in, where is this at, Bob?
I think you're talking about a synagogue.
A synagogue,
Oakland
yes.
County in
Michigan?
Michigan, yeah.
Okay, so this guy drove into the synagogue and then got
this
out
is the
and started
second time.
firing?
I don't remember when the last one was. Was it in September or October or some shit? I don't remember when it was. But sometime late last year, another guy drove his car through the front of the building and then got out and tried to start shooting people. And remember the fucking congregants came out and blasted his ass?
Uh-huh.
By the way, if you go to church...
Oh, you have the live footage right there?
If you go to church, you should carry a gun.
Not live, but it's
Okay.
just this is the synagogue. I think it was a school, too.
Jesus Christ, man. It looks like a nice neighborhood, actually. Looks like a nice area. Just based on the houses around there. But yeah, I'll go ahead and fill you in here. So Temple, Israel synagogue shooting leaves gunman dead. But they're saying the kids are safe. A gunman rammed his truck into a West Bloomfield Township synagogue Thursday afternoon and then opened fire on the temple, exchanging gunfire with security guards before he was killed. Shooting happened before 1 p.m. today at Temple, Israel, west of Orchard Lake Road. and east of Drake. I'm assuming that's where that college is. The gunman ran his truck through the front doors and then engaged with security guards, said Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard, or Bouchard, whoever pronounced that.
Boucher.
I hope it's Boucher. That'd be
It
the
is.
best.
Boucher?
There's a D at the end.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah. It appeared no one else was injured.
Yeah, I don't know how you say that name.
But this was something you brought up when this happened. Get ready for these sleeper cells and these fucking people to start doing shit.
Well,
like
it's not.
this.
It's not sleeper cells. It's just.
Well, that's what the media's calling
It's
it.
lone wolf radicalized people. So the other guy, Mohammed Jallah, I don't know how you say his name.
Mohammed.
He is a former National Guardsman at Old Dominion University today. Tried to shoot the place up. He was convicted in 2016 of providing material support to ISIS, and he's still alive. Kill terrorists. They don't get prison sentences. We are at war with quite a few of these Islamic fundamentalist groups. And if somebody from our country takes the side of those people, that's called treason. Kill them publicly. Cut their fucking head off in public. What the fuck are we doing here? No, you left this guy alive to go take out some more people? That was our fucking plan?
I don't understand it, man. And
well, I will say this, though. People who say, this is this guy that occasionally posts some pretty funny stuff. This is pretty dark, but he says, for everyone saying Muslims can't assimilate to American culture, let me point out that they've attempted 2 school shootings today.
Nailed it.
So that's something.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing happened in either case, I think.
I don't know.
Was there anything from Old Dominion?
I don't know if there were any actual injuries or if it's all...
The Detroit Free Press is saying that nobody died here except for the shooter in this one. But this shit is happening everywhere, and it's getting harder and harder to defend this shit, especially with what's coming down the pike here in some stories we'll get to after our first advertiser. That is MyBookie.com. Promo code DrinkinBros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with MyBookie.com. All right, March Madness is it's here, man. Started. Conference tourneys have started. Bob, Miami of Ohio lost today.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Is it? I love those little warriors out there, dude.
Yeah, they are good. That is going to be a 2-bid league now. There's no way they're not getting in. So
that is going to fuck somebody over, and it could be Mizzou.
It could be Mizzou, yeah.
When is Mizzou playing?
We lost today.
No way.
To Kentucky. So right now we're still in, as from what I've seen, but it's close. I mean, we're going to have to sweat it out on Selection Sunday.
Oof. Shit, dude. But more importantly, you can bet on my game. The hilarious thing is I'm playing the Dallas Bulls. It was 3 teams that reached out, and I want to play. I'm playing with Paxton Lynch, former quarterback of the Denver Broncos. I just wanted to do it, just to do it, man. That's pretty fucking cool. He was on my fantasy team a couple years ago as a backup. So let's go, dude. I'll be playing with him, so you can bet on that game. So if you go to football down there, and then just click on USA, and then you'll see the National Arena League. Let's see what the odds are since I've joined the team now for the Colorado Spartans against my former team. What do we got for Saturday night?
No spread yet, just straight up money lines. Bulls are plus 190. The Spartans are favored minus 340.
Come on, dude. 3.5 to 1? Yeah. They lost last week. I show up, and now we're 3.5 to 1. Let's fucking go. Let's go, dude. It's me and Paxton Lynch. How can we lose? How can we lose on Saturday nights? Working on getting that feed also up on Drinkin Bros. If you want, you can come to the game in Dallas. It's wild as shit. It's a wild ass time. So if you're in the area, highly recommend it. Tickets are $10. I think it's St. Patrick's Day. Is that what they're doing? St. Patrick's Day specials? What day is that, Bob?
St. Patrick's Day is the 17th.
Okay. So the game is on the 14th. Yeah. We're running some St. Patrick's Day specials. Come on out and see it or bet on it. Odds have flipped now that I've joined the team, and that's probably why. But hilarity will ensue, and Byron's going to work on getting that live feed out on Saturday nights on the channel. Should be the same time, 7 p.m. Does it say a 7 p.m. kick?
I think so. I think it's the same production company. So
Good. Great.
Yeah,
They were great last time, I think.
Yeah.
Besides the announcers,
Well,
give me the wrong name.
So behind the scenes on that, they weren't supposed to be the announcers. The announcers canceled on them about an hour and a half before
Shut the
kick.
fuck up, dude.
So that was just members of the production crew who were like, all right, well, I guess we got to do it now.
Is that where the Brad Nadmar thing came from?
No, that was just their lineup cards. So the ones Dallas gave them before the game had him listed as 55.
Oh, that's great, dude. I was the one who grabbed that jersey. That's so fucking funny. Either way, we'll do a bonus show with him that'll go out this weekend. And bet on the game, man. Take the Spartans. Let's go Spartans. I just want to be able to tell my kids, have some pictures and all that other shit, and just play one more time. One more time. I was telling Dan before the show, if you could go back to war for like 3 hours and know that you're actually going to be in it, you know, like the good shit, wouldn't you want to do that?
I would do it every night as long as I could come home and sleep in my own bed.
Right. And so with this, I get to come home, sleep in my own bed, and it's fun, and I just want to play one more. It was fun last time. We had a mercy rule in the second quarter, so there was no more extra points and field goals. So we'll wait for the player props, and I'll announce those tomorrow if they come up. But it's hard to gauge because there's so many points scored in these goddamn games. But you can bet on this. You can bet on March Madness. I've already put my bets down. I got Florida winning it all. I got them going back-to-back, Bob. That was my final decision.
Yeah, that's totally valid. It's going to be like the top 8 seeds for sure. It's a fucking heavyweight fight. Iowa State right now is ripping throats out in the Big 12 tournament.
Do it. I can't do it. Sorry. I can't do Iowa State for anything. Nothing. I just don't believe in them, and that's not a real state. But go to mybookie.com, enter that promo code DRINKINBROS to double that first deposit up to $1,000. Bet with us or against me, I guess. If you believe my former team's going to beat me on Saturday night, bet against me, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go.
Got some breaking news.
What do we got?
So that Michigan Synagogue hired a private security contractor, and he killed that dick before he even got out of his car.
No way. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hopefully he peed on him, too. I don't think that's a war crime and domestically. You might get charged with desecration of a body or something like that, but that's a misdemeanor.
I would have to imagine overseas that happened a lot.
Well, he was on fire, so that could be considered aid.
Was he really on fire?
Yeah.
Would the car blow up?
Yeah.
No shit. The Detroit Free Press didn't say that. So, yeah, maybe he was just trying to put out the fire with a little urine.
Yeah, no, they're having trouble identifying him right now because he's...
Black?
Yep.
Both the race and the char?
Just the char.
Okay.
Couldn't tell you about the race.
I
mean, a synagogue's really, who you can pick from a lot of different people for a synagogue.
I wish we weren't on YouTube today. I'd love for you to play "We Didn't Start the Fire" by Billy Joel right now. You know, Ayatollah rock and roller, I don't want it anymore. We didn't start the fire, and then show his kind of charred body and shit. But fucking YouTube, bro. All right. Next up, House bill passes Senate. The Senate on Thursday passed the largest housing affordability bill in 30 years, including a ban on investors from buying single-family homes with an 89-10 vote. Who were the 10 motherfuckers who voted against that?
I mean,
Jesus
if I had to
Christ.
guess,
Usual suspects?
the farther left people probably, I would imagine.
Okay.
Maybe Ron Paul, or Rand Paul, whatever his name is. He doesn't like voting for things either. I don't know, but basically, one of the major thing that this does is it bans companies from owning single-family homes.
And you're talking about BlackRock, all those guys, right?
Investors and companies, if they already own 350 or more, so they can only own 350 houses at a time. Now, my guess is they'll just create subsidiary companies and try to own them through there, and then we'll have to have a lawsuit to challenge that sometime in the next 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
That'd be my guess. But we'll see.
Interesting. The bill faces an upward battle in the House, which passed its own bipartisan legislation in February. House GOP leaders have already said the measure will need to be negotiated, suggesting they will not take up the Senate-passed bill. House Majority Leader Steve Scalise.
I mean, this is the first iteration of it that's made it through committee and a vote. So, yeah, there's going to be some amendments to it. We'll see if it holds any of the teeth. One of the other bites that it has is that you can own more than those houses if you sell them within 7 years, basically.
I don't like that either.
We'll see. I think the House is probably going to rebel at that one a little bit. That'd be my guess.
Over the 7-year thing?
Yeah, I think
I would.
I think they'll want it. I mean, there might be a reason they chose 7 years. I don't know yet. TBD on that.
Well, I always try to look at these things as if I was in it and I would vote on it and what I would take out of it. If that 7-year thing is in there, I would get that the fuck out of there because at 7 years, most of these mortgages are 30. You've paid off a decent chunk after 7 years.
No, but this is like you can buy up a bunch of. You can buy 350 single family homes, and if you are adding to the housing supply through building additional homes, you can get more. And it's provided that you unload them within a 7-year period, which means you can rent them out for 7 years and then you have to sell them. Basically.
Okay. That's still a long time. And
Yeah.
these companies are still going to make a shit ton of money off that.
Yeah, I mean, look, everybody can still make money, including the companies, if you do rent-to-own stuff. I mean, there's a bunch of different options to go here, in my opinion. There's a lot of different ways to skin that particular cat. What's most important is a lot of houses get built.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing. The other stuff we can kind of figure out.
Yeah, so hopefully that happens. And I don't know if you have this story in here because I'd like to bleed it into this one. Allegedly, again, I want to say allegedly, Thune said he's going to bring the SAVE Act to the floor next week.
That's not alleged. He said it out loud.
But he said a lot of shit out loud that he's never fucking done. That's what I have the problem with. Do you think he'll actually do it?
No.
I don't either. So, like, the problem I have with this shit is you're going to have these clips forever, and then you're going to be able to play these clips forever, and it doesn't seem like any of these fucking guys care. They're just lying to our face. Part of it, to me, what I think it is, and I'm going to find his statement here in a second, is the fact that it will force Democrats to come down and say why they don't want this to happen. And I don't know what the reasoning would be for that.
I mean, some of the stuff they've said out loud is just preposterous. They've said we can't do a standing filibuster because it'll take too long.
That's bullshit.
I mean, that's your job, motherfucker.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
So I don't really fucking get it, man. And let's see. Let's find a Cliff Notes version of this if I can, Bobs. Go to your chat here because this was him speaking earlier. About 4 hours ago, I guess, is when he made this speech. We can play just a couple minutes of it. I just want to hear. I want to hear it, and I want it played on this fucking show. And if this guy doesn't do this shit, fuck him, and we got to get him out of there. Press play.
Almost now a month into the Democrats' DHS, Department of Homeland Security, shutdown. And Democrats have essentially walked away from trying to solve it. That's right. After almost a month of forcing DHS employees to work without pay, Democrats have shown their true colors. They don't care about funding Homeland Security. They don't actually care about reforming immigration enforcement. That's also become very obvious. They're only interested in keeping this issue alive for an election that is 8 months away. Mr. President, this is the type of political game that the American people are sick of. I'm sick of it. I want to read for you something that was reported here.
Now, is this in that budget real quick?
This is a
I don't
Democrat
know.
leadership. The quote is, "We are very serene with what is going on." We are very serene with what is going on.
What the fuck does that mean?
Mr. President, we have a job to do. Part of that job is funding the federal government. That hasn't always been treated like a priority around here, but this year we made some real bipartisan
you can cut it right here. So, because I have a couple questions for you here. So, is this jammed? Is the SAVE Act trying to be jammed into this funding for DHS? And is that what's holding this up?
I don't think so. No, I don't. I mean, they may be trying to jam it in now, but I think the thing holding up the DHS funding is that the Democrats wanted cuts to ICE and all this stuff.
Got it. Which is probably a non-starter for
That's
Trump.
not going to happen.
No. No.
It's a non-starter for America. This is not going to happen.
Because right now the DHS isn't just, the Department of Homeland Security. It's also TSA. That's what's causing all these airport delays all around the country right now. My wife's flight was canceled 6 different times last night, 4 different times this morning. It's been a fucking nightmare if you guys are traveling over the weekend. Just want to give you the heads up on that because I'll be one of those people traveling on Sunday. And what the fuck? Why can't we vote on these things separately?
I mean, we can. What do you mean? Well, they don't want to. This Congress is all about diffusing responsibility. That's why they give so much power to the executive branch. They don't want to be held accountable for anything. They want to cede their power to the executive branch and then whine about it in the 6 months leading up to an election so they can get elected again.
Okay.
That's it. They don't actually do anything.
Now, the filibuster itself, because there's been a lot of talk about that. In my opinion, it wouldn't take very long at all, right? If you voted on it and you wanted to do it, you could probably do it in fucking 48 hours. Am I wrong in that assessment or no?
No.
Okay. So what's holding any of this bullshit up? I just don't fucking get it. And I hate all of it. I hate this guy. I hate a lot of the fucking repubes as well. I hate the Democrats more, obviously, but I always vote repew. But god damn, man, I'm just sick of seeing this shit, and it's over and over and over again. We just went through this, 4 months ago?
Yeah, I mean, October.
Yeah.
So it's 5 months.
5 months ago, and now we're going through it again, and it's the same fucking people that are affected and all that other shit. Somebody on Twitter, because I responded to Thune yesterday, and I was like, fucking pass the SAVE Act. And he's like, hey, bro, you see, you got some of your listeners here working for DHS and all this other shit. We need help too. And I was like, look, there's no reason our government can't take care of all of this shit. Like, it makes zero fucking sense. And it all seems so complex, so complicated, and so hopeless that I don't know how the American people can stomach government anymore as a whole.
Well, I mean, American people should be governing themselves.
But they're not. I mean, So
no, I mean, I don't mean that there should be no government. I mean that the reason that our government is ineffectual is because you've refused to govern yourself.
As far as voting for the right people?
No, as voting in general, the fact so politics is downstream of culture, and our culture doesn't understand civics. So politicians are allowed to get away with whatever they want. That's it.
Okay.
It is truly that simple.
All right. Well, we're going to be fucked on this for a while. I don't see an end to this. I really don't. I don't see the Republicans budging on ICE, and as well they shouldn't.
No.
And funding for all this shit. And I don't see the Democrats doing it because, let's face it, if you get these motherfuckers out of the country, that's all their votes. Mm-hmm. It'll change the map. It'll change the voting. And then you can't have illegals voting anymore and all that other shit. I hope they'll use the filibuster on this and jam this fucking thing through. I think this would be Trump's done a lot. This would be arguably the most important thing of this entire term.
Yeah, I mean, people call it the nuclear option. It's just a vote. It's just a 51 to 49 vote. Mm-hmm. That's not nuclear. That's the way the fucking system was designed. There's nothing in the Constitution whatsoever about a quiet filibuster, a zombie filibuster. That is not a thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it up. It's not protected by the Constitution. So either this Republican Congress, particularly the Senate, will change this, or it's not ever going to fucking matter again.
No.
Like, voting won't matter.
No.
It just, like, what do you think's going to happen? You saw Trump took power for 4 years and pissed people off. Look at what he's done this time. What do you think they're going to do? Susan Rice is already out there saying that we're going to get revenge when we get back in power.
Uh-huh. And is saying the word revenge, by the way. Like, it's nothing more than that. So, yeah, dude, this is going to be fucked for a while. And if you're out there traveling and everything over the weekend, shoot for nonstops. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Next up, advertiser-wise, our good friends over at BRUNT Workwear, dude, are on the show. Love Brunt Workwear. This one came from you guys. We listened to your suggestions and all that other shit, and you're like, look, man, I wear this. I'm in manual labor, and I want shit that's actually comfortable, that I can wear all day long. Looks relatively fucking cool, and it's not gonna make me have blisters or fuck up my joints and feet and all that other stuff. Brunt's the fucking best, dude. So yeah, I reached out to him personally, and I called and I said, hey man, we got a lot of listeners who do manual labor jobs and all that other shit, and if you could help them out, just give them a discount on some of your clothing, it'd be great. So you can get $10 off at Brunt with the code DRINKINBROS at bruntworkwear.com/DrinkinBros, and the promo code is DrinkinBros over there. We'll start with the wildest part about Brunt Workwear. They let you actually wear their boots to work before deciding if you want to keep them. For real job site days, not just walking around your house. And if they're not right for you, you can send them back and get a full fucking refund. That's right. You can wear these on the job. And if it sucks and you don't like it, send them back. I don't know another company that would allow you to do that. I really don't. You can work, because let's face it, man, if you're out there working manual labor, those jobs are like fucking 10, 12 hours a day, sometimes longer. So give them a shot, and then if you don't like them, send them back. 100% risk-free trial. My experience with these guys when they sent the boots over, I was like, all right, cool, man. I'll go out and do some fucking yard work and all the other shit. Obviously, I sit at a fucking podcast desk all day. They were comfortable as shit. You guys are right. And so they're awesome, man. And they make a ton of other stuff. What else they got on the site there, Bob? Pop that up.
I mean, it's boots, it's jackets, it's
flannels,
yeah,
it's everything.
Hoodies
dude.
and jackets. I like that. They have some cool like
They've
hoodies.
got everything.
Like I like some of the hoodies they have that are kind of like Texas coded, like these light like pullovers and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, like stuff for like warm.
The quarter zips are dope.
Yeah.
And you said warm again, which was going to set Dan off.
Yeah. Oh, they have our friends. I think your friend.
Is the bright yellow color there?
Yeah.
Look at that. Is he a Mexican? Is he a Mexican in the hoodie?
I don't think so.
Look at the hand, Bob. The hand looks kind of brown.
Oh, maybe he is.
You got a blast full or what, Holmes? And that McKenna Tech hoodie.
These hoodies are sweet, though.
Those are dope. But all this shit is super fucking comfortable. And like I said, man, try out the boots. Try them out on the work site. If you don't like them, ship them back. Their founder is Eric Girard. He grew up a blue-collar guy himself, and he created Brunt after all of his friends in the trade industries and shit like that were just like, bro, I can't wear this fucking shit anymore. I get it, man. Years ago on this show, there was another company that tried to buy out like ads for like 3 years. Similar to this, where they had a bunch of clothes and all that other shit. And like Dan and I wore this shit. It was so awful and itchy and everything else. I was like, and the boots were like cardboard. I was like, we can't fucking do this. Sorry. And it was a lot of money too. And that sucks. And then Brunt was the one that you guys suggested. And we tried that out. Dope as fuck. And now you got a promo code for it. So head on over to Brunt. Brunt was tired of the workwear brands that are out there cutting corners. You work too hard to be stuck in uncomfortable boots that don't hold up, so they built something better, boots that are insanely comfortable and built for any job site. For a limited time, our listeners get $10 off at Brunt when you use the code DRINKINBROS at checkout. Just head to bruntworkwear.com, use the code DRINKINBROS, and you're good to go. And after you order, they'll ask what you heard about Brunt. Tell them it's our lovely podcast. Next up, the FBI versus Trump, in a revelation that underscores years of intense scrutiny on former President Donald Trump and his associates. A new report details 4 FBI code-named investigations spanning from 2016 to 2025. The probes, which treated Trump as a persistent national security threat, involved invasive tactics and impacted a wide array of individuals, according to an article by John Solomon and Jerry Dunleavy. President Trump and his supporters were subjected to 4 consecutive FBI counterintelligence investigations from summer of 2016 to January of 2025. Crossfire Hurricane, Round River, Plasmic Echo, Arctic Frost. I don't know what Plasmic Echo is.
Crossfire Hurricane is the Russia collusion one.
Ah, okay. What's the plasmic echo? Do you know that one?
I don't know. It sounds like somebody jacking off in a hallway, to be honest.
That's what it sounds like. So it sounds like these operations employed warrants, wiretaps, FISA surveillance, phone record seizures.
I mean, one of them is the one that fucking Susie Wiles and Kash Patel were getting spied on under. But it was a number of these different programs, and they were pretty wide-reaching. Warrants, wiretaps, FISA surveillance, phone record seizures, grand juries, all sorts of privacy violation rights. A congressional audit found that 1,200 people in protected categories were assessed during Ray's tenure. Patel's been conducting an internal review of all this stuff to find it. And look, that's something I definitely trust him to do because he's one of the victims of it. It's the same thing I said about Tulsi and the DNI spot. If her primary job is to root out all the corruption in American intelligence, then I trust her to do that because she was a victim of it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't think Kash is doing a particularly great job, but I definitely trust him to follow his own motivations here and protect himself. So this will be interesting. Plasmic Echo was the classified Mar-a-Lago thing. But these are just 4 cases that encompass Trump specifically. Remember, under Ray, we also had the FBI calling Catholic moms terrorists. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because they showed up to school board meetings and say, hey, could you not show my children gay pornography? That'd be sweet.
That's kind of on them for not sending their kids to Catholic school. I have no sympathy for them.
Yeah, there you go, Bob.
You're saying that there's no gay pornography at Catholic school?
I'm saying that they present it in a respectful way.
They sure do. They put the big hand over the little hand, and then you know what time it is to touch the priest.
There's a right and wrong way to learn about it.
Sure is.
And Jesus told us how.
And they are very hands-on there, all right? They're not showing pictures of it. They're actually doing it.
Yeah. Talk about a trade school.
You wear some BRUNT workwear boots to that, huh? Getting on your knees. That got dark really quick, didn't it? I don't know if I'm going to hear from BRUNT on that, but I love those boots. Look, with all these fucking things, this will go back to what I said, I don't know, was it a week and a half ago on the show when you had the Clintons go up and testify for the Epstein shit and everything else. All these are fun, flirty hearings that we get all the information we already knew, I feel like, and the audience knows. But none of these people ever get prosecuted. Mm. That's what sucks about all this shit. We know all of this was going on. We've known it for years on this show. So do you expect anything to happen? Arrest-wise, or...
I don't really care about arrests in this regard necessarily because I think they're unlikely, and 2, who do you arrest? So... This is the way the case, and I'm not saying that people don't deserve to be in prison for it, but this is the way the case would play out in federal court. Whatever division or branch head, you did this, you shouldn't have done this. And then he says, well, I was ordered to by the president. And then the president says, I'm claiming executive privilege, and that's the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Because that's Biden.
Yep. Well, it's Biden and Obama.
Right.
Right. It's just not, that is not something, just like the other stuff that I've told you about with some of the Epstein stuff. It is unprosecutable. It's just not going to happen. And then the other cases they were trying to bring against people, it's like putting the information out in public is the best you're going to do at the moment. Maybe something happens as a result of that. We'll see. But the main goal right now should be to get as much information out into the public as possible before you don't have access to that information anymore. That's
the wild thing to me is that since this information from the Epstein shit has gone out to the public, the prosecutions have kind of happened on their own. Either people have quit their fucking jobs or they've been forced out of their fucking jobs, and it still keeps going because more and more of this shit is coming out. What was it, 2 days ago, the owner of the New York Giants had to give, it was Tisch, had to give up the team and ship it off to his kids, and he's out of there. Obviously, he was a big NYU guy, and the Tisch School of Arts was named after him and everything. But a lot of this is sorting itself out in public, where the embarrassments and the emails and the photos, everybody's gotten fired.
Were the Maras part of it?
Don't know. I haven't heard the Maras yet.
I haven't heard the Mara name. I was wondering if Rooney.
I know, because then you're getting the Steelers involved too.
Yeah. Was it Rooney Mara and who's the other one? I think Kate Mara, the actress.
That's the daughter.
Yeah.
Some breaking news on that ODU thing. So an ROTC candidate stabbed that motherfucker to death.
Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
he was trying to shoot up the fucking school and some ROTC dude just stabbed him to death. That's what New York Post has reported right now.
What?
It's fucking awesome.
Promote ahead appears.
Yes.
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
That is, God damn it, dude. Nothing good ever happens to me.
This is going to burn him for fucking days.
Can you
dude.
imagine
You guys have no
getting
idea
to
how this is
fucking
going to burn Dan?
knife somebody?
Yes. Why the fuck do you think I'm going back to play football again on Saturday? Like, it's a fucking blast, dude. God damn. That's my skill. You have that skill. I understand it, dude. Knifing someone, too. What a great fucking way. God.
I mean, yeah,
bless it.
just the ability to look in somebody's eyes and feel the rattle as the fucking life leaves them, you'll never understand.
I won't. And that's the only thing I'm jealous of you of. I think I told there were some listeners in the studio from Wisconsin. Cheers, you guys. I'll bring you up at the end for Drinkin Bro of the Week. But I told you that. Before we went on air today, I told you fucking guys that in the back of the studio. I go, it's the one thing Dan has over my head my entire life. Unless somebody fucking breaks in or something like that. But, man, now this guy has a stateside.
And he's in the fucking ROTC. You kidding me?
An ROTC guy has a fucking stateside terrorist kill.
It's fucking bullshit.
Give him a round of applause. That should be the ultimate recruiting video for ROTC forever, dude. Shouldn't it? Hey, if you're not overseas yet and you're thinking about it, you can still affect your workplace and your school at home. Join ROTC. You can stab a motherfucker to death.
I feel like you got to give him the Medal of Freedom. Unless he's in one of the, I don't know what ODU's pipeline is specifically.
Do we know what branch?
Do we know what this guy's name is, dude? Shit. That's a Drinkin Bro of the Week right there.
I just think that this gentleman should be
It's
asked
Army.
to go straight to, I'm just seeing sorority rankings at Old Dominion. Looks like Zeta's coming in as a top-tier house. He should be walked straight to Zeta and be given his pick.
And provided a number of women.
Yeah.
I would say,
Yeah.
But here's
That's
the
a
thing,
hero.
and I know this sounds chauvinistic and misogynistic. It's not. There'd be a bunch of women who would be like, thank you for protecting me. This would be a dream here. That's all you want to do is be cradled by a giant at the end of the day, isn't it? Shit. Did we get a picture of this dude? This would be great. The other guy we do.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a picture of the stabby. It was a group of dudes rushed him, apparently, a group of ROTC kids, and then one guy stabbed his ass to death. That's what the Post reported.
That's fucking
sweet,
dope,
dude. I'm so jealous of that guy.
Wow.
Fuck, man.
Sorry, I'm scanning for a picture of this.
It was at the ROTC building, I guess?
Yeah, he was trying to shoot up military people.
Okay.
Have fun. All right, so we do have a picture of the shooter, though, Bob. I'm going to send it to you on Twitter.
All right.
Here's this guy. This is Mohammed Jalla. That's Dan named earlier. We do have a photo of him.
Yeah, this is the guy that was convicted in 2016, or charged in 2016, convicted in 2017, and given 132 months, I think, in prison.
He was providing material support to ISIS.
Yeah, which,
There he is.
based on the looks of him, he was sucking their dicks.
Yeah.
And now he's a dead homosexual.
Wow, dude. All right. ROTC comes through today. Look at that, dude. And a fucking stateside nonetheless. Holy shit. What a fucking recruiting tool.
It sucks. It's like being a fucking SWAT guy and a fucking security guard. Kill somebody before you get there.
Oh, that's great, dude. Good for him. Holy shit, man. When that guy's name comes out, dude, he's going to be everywhere, just partying all over. Holy, he'll be a legend at Old Dominion. Old Dominion's got some baddies, too, on that campus.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Southern girls.
whew,
And
boss, he's going to have a great 4 years in college.
ROTC kids go hard. I can tell you firsthand experience they do.
Are you a ROTC kid?
No, not me, but my brother was, and I went and spent some time with him out in Raleigh, and those guys fucking go crazy.
Okay. Good. Good for this fucking dude. Holy shit. God, this is going to burn you all day. You're going to think about this all weekend.
Well, what are you going to do, you know?
Next up is our next advertiser, AmericanFinancing.net/DrinkinBros. Interest rates for the last few years continue to be high. Jerome Powell's getting out of there. He's fucking gone in May, thank God. Get this fucking guy out, dude. And a lot of people have had to turn to credit cards to pay for bills and all that other shit. Have you actually looked at your credit card statement, by the way? Every year I do taxes, and I'm always stunned by the APR on it. Interest rates are usually between 20 and 30%. This is for homeowners out there. If you want to take a little bit of equity out of your home, which is shit, it's in the low fives now over at American Financing, which is rad. If you got good credit, shit, they'll take people with like shitty credit too. I talked to them the other day, and they were like, "Yeah, we'll take some other people. It'll be a tad higher, maybe in the sixes, but that'll help you nuke out that credit card debt. That's at 20 to 30%. On average, the savings are about $800 a month, and that is simply just in interest fees. Because when you got interest fees that are 20 to 30%, you're getting fucking rung up every goddamn month. You don't probably realize it, but you're just paying off interest fees for Christ's sakes. So if you start today, you could delay up to 2 mortgage payments if you give American Financing a call. America's Home for Home Loans is 866-887-2275. That is 866-887-2275 or AmericanFinancing.net/DrinkinBros. Their credit card disclaimer here is at NMLS 182334 at NMLSConsumerAccess.org. APR for rates in the fives. That's where they start right now. Go up to 6.196% for well-qualified borrowers. God damn, that's a good rate. 866-887-2275 for details about credit costs and terms, or AmericanFinancing.net/DrinkinBros. Beauty of these guys, all the fucking people you call on the phone are salary based, so they're not going to put you in a loan. It doesn't make any sense because they don't get commission. So, sorry, can't do anything about it, which is smart. So you can call for free and just get a quote if you want to, and if you use it, great. If not, tell them to fuck off if you want to. But they're rad. Used them a couple times in the past, and it's been super fucking easy. Next up, England sucks. I mean, is that breaking news, though, you know?
No, but they're, it's just getting dumber by the day over there. They've decided now that historical figures like William Shakespeare and Churchill are going to be replaced by images of British wildlife on the next series of Bank of England notes.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah. The public will be given a chance to choose which aspects of nature will appear on the notes to showcase the UK's rich and varied wildlife. What the fuck are you talking about?
God. The last thing I think about when I think about England is the wildlife over there.
It's so 50 years now they've been showcasing historical people. Alan Turing, Jane Austen, Churchill, Shakespeare, a number of others. Obviously, all of them have either the Queen or the King's photo on it as well, as you can see there in this image.
King Chucky?
Yeah, when I think of England, I think wildlife. The move follows consultation last summer in which UK wildlife theme received the highest proportion of nominations at 60%, which is only 44,000 responses. So I don't know, like only fucking weirdos voted in this thing. It was like Bodie McBoatface.
Yeah.
And now you're going to have fucking chickens and shit on your goddamn currency. The banknotes have displayed monarchs since Queen Elizabeth was first featured in 1960, while Shakespeare was the first historical figure to be chosen in 1970. The new notes will feature wildlife native to the UK, such as plants, landscapes, and animals, but will not include household pets, the bank said. So no dogs, no cats.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if the money had cats. But what's happening here?
Or a corgi, right?
Oh, a corgi would be hilarious.
Well, because it's the Queen's.
Yeah.
Queen's
Right.
dog.
A corgi or a fox or something. I mean, even though they're kind of brutal to the foxes. But
What does the fox say?
no,
Thank you. Thank you.
no.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now that these fucking idiots have allowed their entire country to be overrun by Muslims, they are intentionally and willfully erasing their own culture. Mm-hmm. There's going to be a fucking a hammer and a sickle on the currency in the next 50 years.
I don't think so. I think it'll be a Muslim fucking
Crescent.
Yes, that's exactly where this is headed.
Nah, that stuff doesn't last. They end up kicking out the Muslims, but they keep the communism after. Telling you, they're going to be communists.
You think so? How does that work exactly?
Communism?
Well, what's your prediction with England specifically for that prediction there that it'll be communist?
Well, England has always had a bit of a socialist bend because they transferred from feudalism into something of like something like capitalism. Now they're more or less capitalist, but still with a lot of socialist tendencies. I don't know. Well, as far as a transition into communism, what you're going to see is the state gain more and more power. Their monarchy doesn't actually have any, but the parliament has quite a bit. So what you will see is threat creation and then threat addressing. And the threat addressing part is where they say, hey, look, we let too many Muslims in. Now we got to lock everybody's rights up, which they're already in progress doing. They've arrested 12,000 people in the last 2 years for words on the internet.
Yeah, I mean,
I've got a piece coming out on Wednesday next week called "Not Great Britain," and it's just hammering them. It's a fucking. I did a whole show on it too, so it'll be Wednesday next week. There'll be a Substack post. There'll be a full Citizen episode that goes along with it, just trashing these assholes, talking about like they're so fucking. They have the most amount of white guilt that exists, despite the absolute fact that they spent the modern equivalent of billions of dollars and thousands of lives ending slavery throughout the British Empire.
Meanwhile, Belgium's just eating waffles and whistling.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
don't
fucking
understand.
insane.
It's wild to see.
Yeah.
But you can also see how quickly it turns. Like, you can flip a country in 20 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, England is going through that
Yeah, they're
now.
fucked now. I mean, there's no coming back from this.
I don't think so either, man.
Not without a war. And they don't have fighting men anymore. All their fighting men are like,
And they don't have guns.
No.
So it's going to be what, knife on knife? It's going to be a huge knife fight?
Well, I mean, if the late unpleasantness is any indication, there's going to be some bombs as well, probably on both sides, frankly.
Yeah. Because those motherfuckers are able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we saw those two kids in New York, dude, earlier.
Forget about them. The IRA did it for 40, 50 years.
Yeah, Irish car bombs.
Yeah. But I'm talking about England specifically here. What's their version of that? Do they have one yet? Or like a version of an IRA over there?
In England?
In England?
Yeah.
Yeah, the IRA.
Yeah.
Oh, it is in England?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's in North Ireland and England, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just in Ireland.
Now, most of the political bombings happened in England.
No shit.
Yeah, there was a lot of violence in Belfast and
Yeah,
stuff
Belfast
like that.
got schwacked, but yeah.
There were gunfights and all kinds of interactions between IRA and the police and shit. But the political assassinations, a great deal of them happened on the main island.
See, my problem is when I was a kid, I got all my news from U2, like in the Ireland shit. So I just assumed it was all Ireland.
And all on Sunday as well.
Yes, and it was bloody. It was Sunday, Bloody Sunday, for a reason, Bob. So that's where I got all my info from, was Bono back in the day. Didn't really watch the news as a child, so I was unaware of that. All right, fucking A, dude. Strange. And now they're going to get Churchill out of there, and then is the Queen going too? Is she going to leave the dollar?
Well, I mean,
King Chucky, is he out?
The next round of currency will be the king, obviously. I think Canada already issued some currency with the king on it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if England has yet or not.
Okay. But Churchill's gone, huh?
Yeah, he's, I mean, as of the summer, I guess.
R.I.P.,
Whenever they
dude.
start issuing currency.
R.I.P. I mean, I know he's already dead, but shit, dude. Churchill was the dude over there. Okay. Next up, new oil. President Trump on Tuesday announced America First Refining. AFR is opening the first new U.S. oil refinery in nearly half a century in Brownsville, Texas. Is that where Elon was at, too, for SpaceX? I believe it is.
I mean, SpaceX has its own city now called Star.
Yeah, but it was.
What is it called?
I'm just saying it was down by Brownsville.
It was, right?
I'll look up the city.
I remember when the real estate was going through the
Starbase.
roof, and I'm almost positive it was Brownsville.
It's called Starbase.
Okay. Situated in a massive, deep water foreign trade zone, the project will leverage advanced infrastructure and strategic rail and sea connections to transport low-carbon fuels and other energy products. America is returning, to real energy dominance. Trump wrote in an announcement on Truth Social, this is a historic $300 billion deal the biggest in U.S. history, a massive win for American workers, energy, and the great people of South Texas. AFR said the refinery will generate thousands of construction and permanent jobs while offering wages that exceed market averages. Partners in India and their largest privately held energy company, Reliance, made a tremendous investment into the project, according to Trump. And AFR also signed a binding 20-year offtake term sheet with the global super major. Now I want to see a Taylor Sheridan show about this. You know?
Well, you already have one.
Landman. Is it the same thing?
I mean, not really, but maybe next season.
All right.
I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't know anything about next season, but in case you haven't finished this season, I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah, they're gonna. A lot of stuff happened with this deal. One of them is streamlining the regulatory process, so it doesn't take 6 months to get a fucking well going. Mm-hmm. That's really important. I mean, like bringing energy production back domestically is a national security issue. But then just from an economic efficiency issue, you want to get any regulation out of the way that's going to stop us from being flexible enough to deal. Like if Iran is fucking around the Strait of Hormuz, for example, well, we can just say, hey, you know what, guys, we've got oil. We can ship it west to your East Coast and even in China if we really wanted to hold that over their head. But certainly to Japan and South Korea, who are two of our allies that need oil. We can solve that problem for them while still handling business in Iran and it not really affect us too much. So we need to become not just a net producer, net exporter, but also have enough net export that we can start selling to these other countries and making revenue.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
It's huge. And I feel like a lot of the moves that he's making are going to pay off later on down the road. Mm-hmm. And people aren't patient enough to understand it.
No, I mean, that's how it goes, though, to be fair. That's just how it goes.
The only thing that concerns me is that, let's say a Democrat were to get in there in 28, would they cancel all this shit?
Maybe, yeah.
Because Biden did as soon as he got in there.
Yeah, there's certain things that need to be codified in Congress, like doing away with the net zero bullshit. Because, yeah, they will try again to pass Green New Deal stuff, 100%.
Yeah, and this seems like it's prime real estate to do that, where they're like, whoa, we want to free what was the smelts? What was the fish in California?
Delta smelt.
Boy, you said that's so depressing, Byron.
Yeah, because I fucking hate those fish.
Man. What's the deal with the fish?
It's more so just me because my dad works in that department of government, and so I heard about it my whole childhood. It stops them from being able to capture water because there won't be enough for their ecological environment, and it's just they're an invasive species that weren't even there in the first place. It's bullshit.
His dad loved the fish more than he loved Byron.
No, he hated the fish, actually.
That's what this sounds like, dude. The depression in your voice, Byron.
But who did he give more time to?
Yeah, the fish or you as a boy.
Yeah, the fish.
Yep. I bet you were in a crib, dude, crying, looking up at your dad, and he was cradling a fucking smelt fish, dude, just like this, just rocking it to sleep. And he's like, hey, Byron, shut the fuck up, dude. I love this fish, okay? I'm trying to save it. I'm working on this. And that's fine if it is, okay? We can bring, what? We can bring like a psychiatrist live on air. You can lie down. We'll get you a bed.
A little trauma dump?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still love Ghost Bed, even though they're not a sponsor. I'll get you a little twin size bed from Ghost Bed.
Just bring it up.
I think our promo codes probably still work over there. And then we'll lay you down. We'll lay down the fish next to you.
You think they make a twink size bed?
Oh, I hope so. Byron's tall though.
I'm 6'4".
Yeah. So we'll get you a bed. We'll lay you down, dude. And no, it is. Because it's going to look weird. Everybody's going to ask like the fish size versus you. So yeah. And then we'll talk to kind of both of you. I'll ask the fish those questions, and then the psychiatrist will ask your own, and then I'll kind of make a final decision on it, okay? And then we can move forward with your life.
Sounds good.
As a whole, all right? But just know that you're loved.
Oh, thank you, Ross.
I'm sorry your dad didn't love you, okay? I am.
Okay.
There's nothing I can fucking do about it other than that and just provide my support. Next up, Starbucks flees Washington. Former Starbucks CEO Howard Schultz and his wife announced they've moved to Florida. You shut the fuck up. Is their retirement plan? I give up. Are you kidding? Even Howard Schultz is getting the fuck out of there?
Well, you know, they already moved Starbucks headquarters to Nashville.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No. And this is ahead of
Wow.
So we saw the stuff from California. Pretty much anybody that's involved in tech has left. I think they had like 2.8 billion and 2.8 trillion in tax revenue, and like over $1 trillion of it is left, something like that. Washington's going to have that soon because they just voted for a 9.9% fucking income tax.
Yes.
Going from 0 to 10% income tax as a state is fucking wild.
It's
man.
insanity.
That is wild. I mean, that means if you're in that upper tax bracket, if you make 250 by yourself, I think, or maybe it's 400 now, and then either 500 or 600 as a couple, you're getting hit 38% by the federal government, and then an additional 10%, 48%. That's just income tax,
you're
not any of your other taxes.
You're starting to get to California taxes.
That
there
shit's
at this
wild,
point.
man.
I saw people celebrating this, and I was wondering why. Let's see if I can pull up this picture. And now Howard Schultz is getting the fuck out of there. Ironically, to Florida. Why Florida, Dan?
Well, he's a Jew.
Okay.
So a fucking Jew moving to Miami for retirement is not that big a deal.
Not at all.
But they've lived in
Florida.
They've lived in Seattle for 40 fucking years. That's a long time.
That's where the company was started. Now, is there an income tax in Florida?
No.
Sure isn't.
And there's not going to be property tax soon either.
So this whole tax the rich bullshit, dude, the rich fucking leave.
Yeah.
They leave. They've all left. They've left California. Now they're leaving Washington. They are fucking out of here, man. And I'm looking at it here. The final vote of the income tax in the House there passed 51 to 46. Wow, dude.
Which, by the way, I think 31 Democrats voted against it. That's how lopsided the state legislature is there.
Whoa.
Yeah, there's
dude.
only like 25 Republicans, maybe. I don't remember exactly what it is.
Okay. Boy, what's the point of living there? I go, let's say you're a fucking athlete up there. We've already seen what these athletes get taxed just by playing there. I would not be fucking happy about this one bit, and I would want to get the fuck out of there too.
I mean, if I'm any of the professional sports teams in Washington, I'm fucking pissed because this is, especially if you're the hockey team there. The
Kraken?
The Florida teams have been doing really well because they can spend a lot more money more efficiently because they don't have income tax there. Same thing with Dallas Stars. They've been able to put good teams together. A lot of people think that the Lightning and Panthers have been able to have had the success they've had because, and it's true, it's part of their marketing pitch to tell guys, hey, you play here, half your games, no tax.
Yeah.
And that's when you're making, it's one thing when you're making $85K a year. When you're making fucking $10 million a year, it's a lot of goddamn money.
Sure is. Let's say you're making $10 million, you lose $1 million right off the top, right there. See you later. Bob, go to your Twitter real quick. This was the post that I saw in regards to that picture down there. This was right after the vote happened, and look at how happy these people are for income tax.
Yeah, they love spending other people's money. They think they're entitled to it. This is not just a political, but a moral victory for them.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, it's wild, man. That's why you shouldn't have women in charge of stuff.
Look, it's all women right there.
That's right.
I mean, they're crying tears of joy. Yes, let us give you more of our money that we work for, and our husbands or lesbian wives or whatever the fuck that is. Let's give you some more money, dude. This is awesome. Can you believe it? We finally did it, dude. We finally voted for a 10% income tax on ourselves. What a bunch of fucking shitbirds. Wow, dude. Wow. And then Schultz is gone. Richest dude in the state, probably him and the Microsoft dudes.
I mean, Amazon.
Who's left?
Amazon's gone.
I don't think Bezos is
Bezos
still
is
in
gone.
I'm sure
Washington.
Bezos isn't, but I'm sure there's a lot of obviously like extremely wealthy Amazon execs that still.
Yeah,
live there.
maybe there's some up there. Ballmer's down in L.A., right? Because he owns the Clippers.
He
now.
owns the Clippers, yeah.
What about Gates? Is he still in Washington? I don't know. Didn't he buy a offshore place.
Yeah.
And he bought one of the,
with the #1 guys, like they're so rich. Who could fucking say, right? Where they fucking live.
Yeah.
But like a lot of the other, there's still a ton of like C-suite people that are in Seattle, basically from those companies.
Imagine if this is like one of your family members or relatives here who's celebrating this right now, who voted for this shit right there in that picture. You just fucking voted to give up 10% of your salary for what?
Well, no,
programs that are going to be abused, fraud, all that other bullshit up there.
to give up other people's money. These people don't have any money. They make money through government corruption.
Yeah.
That doesn't get taxed anyways, so they don't care.
Look at the level of shock on that lady on the left too. I mean, she's just fucking stunned. All right, now's the point of the show. We get to the Drinkin Bro of the week. You can submit on drinkinbros.com. D'Anthony, I'll see you on Monday in North Carolina as we were doing live shows from there. Have a safe flight if you actually get on it. And come on up, sir. You can submit on drinkinbros.com. The merch is stocked up over there. Pull up the website first while this young gentleman's coming up to the stage here. Dallas Bulls jerseys are up there. I've been traded now. So those are fucking worth a lot of money now. Those jerseys are worth a lot of money on there. And then the joggers are up there. That hockey shirt is crushing for us with Jack Hughes on it. So is the Leering Center is still fucking killing for us. And then the joggers. I really want to shout out Brandon for the joggers. I'm going to stand up real quick because I typically work out before I come in here. So I can get a little bit of pep in my step, and then I got kids practice usually every night afterwards. I'm wearing the joggers. If you can see them. Put the fucking thing down. Damn it, man. I think the logo's too far down the leg, and I don't want to pull up my penis live on air. I wish I could, though. God, that's my dream. But the joggers are fucking awesome, dude. And reasonably priced, all that other stuff. Bro Box has been on fire, dude. And yeah, man, we got it all in there. And you can submit for Drinkin Bro of the week there. It gets emailed to us live on air. Also on the app. The app is free. It's on iPhones and Androids. And yeah, man. You can post 30 seconds of video, all kinds of crazy shit over there. There's no admin, so if you need help in the middle of the night, if you're not feeling great, that's why we started this group. At least you'll be able to get a hold of somebody if you're having problems or going through some shit. And we do check it, and we chat with you guys. It's been awesome. And then thank you for coming down to the show, to the live show. Still got the live show here while we're still here. Obviously, you saw the highways inching up on us. Put that mic about an inch from your face.
Absolute disaster.
Crazy, right?
Insane.
Because you're from Wisconsin.
I thought Chicago was bad.
Is this nuts?
This is stupid.
And it's, what, 100 yards down the road?
Yeah, I'm staying at the Hilton.
Are you really?
Right down the road, like 10 minutes to the south.
You rich? I'm kidding. Good luck getting down there. It ain't going to be 10 minutes.
It ain't fun.
No.
As long as a plane ain't landing on the highway, we're good.
Can't guarantee that after yesterday. That was wild as fuck, wasn't it?
I wish I would have been here for it.
You know, I don't know that you would be. You know, you see a plane flying by your car. I don't think you'd be amped about it.
That'd have been amazing.
Yeah, I caught the aftermath. So, like, that video was as I was driving by. But I didn't see it land, and it wasn't above me. It was right after we got out of work last night. But holy shit. And so, did you guys drive down from Wisconsin?
Yeah, I woke up at 4 yesterday, went to work. We left around 4 p.m. yesterday.
Holy shit.
18-hour drive.
God damn. Tell everybody your name.
Sawyer.
Sawyer, what are you doing here, Sawyer?
Just on our way to Florida, took a little detour.
Really? Spring break?
Just going
just
to
kind
see.
Of partying?
Going to see my girlfriend's got some grandparents in Florida, so we're gonna go visit them for a little bit.
Okay. Your lovely girlfriend has been here all day. Is she a fan of the show, or did she come because of you?
Yeah, I got to put child lock on for her when I listen to the show in the truck so she doesn't jump out.
I understand.
But
I understand. We've only got like 4 female listeners.
It's all
so
good.
You're good, dude.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed it so far today? Because you were boozing up earlier for Ross Patterson
100%.
Revolution too.
I'm finally in a state I can get hard AF.
Yeah.
Wisconsin?
I know.
Come on.
Don't.
Come on.
Don't. Look, I know. And
we booze harder than everyone else. What can I say?
So here's the deal. All right. For real. Like, we're selling out in the states that we're in. So to expand, like we keep talking to these investors and all this other shit, we could turn on all 50 states overnight. Now, some of them, like Washington, it has nothing to do with the tax thing, by the way. But Washington, their distributors are like, hey, we want Safeway. I guess that's their biggest chain up there.
Never heard of them.
It's massive. Oh, really? Okay, so it's massive on the West Coast, and it's like their version of HEB here, or like Meijer, I guess, in the Midwest or whatever.
Sure. Yep.
And so they want them, but it's like, hey, dude, will you guys be able to meet this demand? And I said, I don't know, because it's selling out so quickly. And people are going to other states and then buying that out. And sometimes, because you were telling me you were driving to Michigan to buy it to go back to Wisconsin, right? Yes. So we did the fundraiser, and it was rad, and we tripled so our revenue, because we close our official, I'm looking at the calendar now, 3/31 is the end of our calendar year, because that's when we started. We started in March of 2022. We'll be 4 years old at the end of this month. We've tripled in revenue the last 2 years, and it's
wild.
No shit. But the problem is we're pumping this out on our own. So like it's just us. Like we've yet to meet like
need a big dog.
Or just like a rich uncle or something like that. Like, and I want to be honest with the audience every day, where I'm like, fuck, man, I sit in these meetings all day long, and they look at it and they're like, oh, I mean, you guys haven't crossed like the $10 million mark yet. And I'm like, motherfucker, do you know how much that would cost, like, to do it? Like, we could easily do it.
I tell you, the owner of Carbless lives in my hometown, so.
Oh, really?
You know Carbless,
right? Oh,
right?
yeah, dude. Massive. Talk to him.
They blew up quick. Have any carbs. They blew up quick.
We don't have any carbs in this thing.
Yeah. So, zero carbs, zero gluten. Gluten-free?
Gluten-free, sugars, all that other bullshit I say on the show. It's true. And then everybody who has it's just liquid Jolly Rancher. So it's great, and like the success has been fucking awesome. But now you're in that stage where you can get too successful, and then you got to keep going. Or, one of these brands is going to reach out, either try to take you over and then kill you.
That'll happen.
It's happened with a lot of brands, so you never know. So I'd like, what my personal dream is, I'd like to avoid that. And I'd love to just keep going on the pace that we're going, and then just keep opening these states and all this other shit. But yeah, it will take a rich uncle or somebody to write a stroke a check and be like, hey, all right, here's what you need, and fucking go with God. I know Wisconsin is number one. I've had meeting after meeting after meeting. The highest drinking state in the United States of America is Wisconsin.
Every map you see.
Now, since you're here, I want to ask you why.
Why?
Is there nothing to do there at all? I've only been to a...
No.
I've only been to a Badgers game.
Okay.
On campus there at Camp Randall. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Really enjoy it.
I'm an electrician. We're busy as fuck right now. Bad time to take a vacation, but I had it planned forever. And we're doing it.
But Wisconsin people drink, right?
Like 100%.
An insane amount.
Yes.
That's all the research and all the things. Yeah.
Top 20 drunkest counties were the top 18, probably.
Yes. And again, is it because there's nothing going on?
No, there's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's fine.
I mean,
look, I've been to some fucking places where I'm like, there's nothing going on here. I'll fucking drink all day. I don't give a shit. So I get it. Who do you want to give Drinkin Bro of the Week to?
I got to give it to my girlfriend.
Okay. What's her name?
Over there. Autumn.
Autumn. What up, Autumn?
What up with it?
You heard her off camera saying, what up?
Yeah.
She's cool, and
she's cool. She let me drive out of our way.
That's awesome.
We were gonna go straight to Florida. That didn't work out. We were gonna go straight to Florida. Didn't work out.
Okay.
Stopped here on the way.
Took a little detour.
Now we got another 18 hours till we get to Orlando.
Okay.
That's all good.
Yeah, I've made that drive before. It's not terrible.
No.
The weirdest stretch for you is going to be through that Louisiana stretch.
We're going to stop in Louisiana tomorrow night. I know some people in Bastrop, so we're going to stop there for the night.
Good.
And then
I didn't know any people in Louisiana.
About cutting in half.
Whew, that's what I did.
Yeah.
So like the last time I drove it, and it was for Hard AF, we were opening up all the Circle K's in Alabama and shit.
Yeah.
And same thing. I was with my kid. He was sleeping, so it didn't matter. He was in the backseat. Had the sleeping bag and all that other fun stuff out. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to keep driving while I'm sleeping. And I made it to Louisiana. Problem was, Louisiana's got this weird stretch of like, let's call it 50, 60 miles. Couldn't find a hotel. Couldn't find a gas station. Couldn't find shit.
Dude.
And finally, a cop had pulled up because I got off the road and it was a ghost town. It said there was like a hotel on the thing. It wasn't. Everything was boarded up when we got there, and I was like, what the fuck? And a cop pulled up and he goes, yo, what the fuck are you doing out here, man? And I go, I cannot find a place to stay. And he goes, just keep driving 25 more minutes. And I was like, I'm exhausted. And he goes, there's a bunch of casinos. And so, yeah, I took my kid in a casino. We slept there at some weird casino.
Might as well.
Yeah. And it was in Louisiana. I was just like, all right, cool, man. But once we got through that stretch, the rest of it was easy.
That's wild.
Yeah. So just watch out for the speed traps. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Dude, I hopped on some, what is that?
These Texas roads?
The one bypass or whatever.
Yep.
My GPS threw me on the bypass. Don't know what that was. Don't know if I'm paying that toll or if I'm.
You will pay that toll. It'll find you in the mail.
Next time I come
friends.
to Texas, I might get tossed in the clink. Who knows?
Yeah, they'll send it to your house. They'll figure it the fuck out.
I'll pay it then.
I got.
If I don't get a letter in the mail,
on my desk. Here they go. These are all toll checks right here, and I'm like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, that was insane. My GPS threw me on that. I'm like, this seems a lot faster, but I feel like we're just skipping everyone else. So I got to be paying something for this.
I know. Look, I'm excited to go back to North Carolina next week. And if whoever buys this fucking building is like,
whoever buys it and
watches
it get torn down as the highway comes
through. I'd love
through.
to fucking burn it down myself and piss on it. You know?
Might have to come back for that party.
That'd be a blast, wouldn't it? If we had one last bonfire and just burned all this shit down.
When you guys were doing the show, I was Snapchatting my buddies. I'm like, if they run one.
Yeah.
Last day party.
Fucking
before,
blast, wouldn't it?
What is it, 290?
Just blow it. Yeah, for 290 comes through here with the fucking people. Yeah.
Boom. We're coming. 18 hours, we're coming.
And then fighting off these fucking dudes at the top of the show. Like,
damn. That little locator they had.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mike. That little locator, they're just locating their underground. They're just plowing through underground, and that's that device the guy had in his ground.
How deep are they trying to dig?
They plow. They can go as deep as they want. They're just plowing in. He's just locating the head of the device.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
So they're just plowing right past y'all.
All right. Look, I've done a lot of plowing in my days, but I've asked for permission at least.
Yeah, for sure. You got to have that.
Finally, we got your girlfriend to laugh over.
Calm down, Autumn.
There we go, Autumn. I got you today.
Broker.
Let's go. Still got it. All right, kids, we appreciate you tuning in. Go to iTunes, rate the show a 5-star, and leave a quick review. Spotify, you did it. You got over 10,000. Not going to ask for it. If you want to, you can. But I will say the video is up on there. So if you're going to see the video on YouTube, which we fucking hate, Patreon is always Patreon. But if you see the video on YouTube, it'll be on Spotify tonight. And Kick.com. Anybody from Kick.com here today? Wet Sausage in there?
I think he's working. He hasn't been hanging out.
Damn, dude. I miss you, Wet Sausage.
Yeah.
I love you. He was our first subscriber over there. So that was great. And then you're going to find us on a variety of platforms coming up here in the future, man. Everybody's trying to get into podcasting, especially video. And so we're cutting some of those deals behind the scenes. iTunes will be next. So that is the next one. So you'll be able to go and watch the video on there the same way as Spotify. And then the real fun begins at that point. So looking forward to all that. Thank you for the support day in and day out. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is Drinkin Bros Fake News. Good night, everyone.